So today, hi all. I want to explain one new topic. So I waiting for this moment to just present you with a new topic. So first of all, let me just go to the blackboard directly, and then on the blackboard I will explain you. So what is required and how we can troubleshoot the issue which I am talking about. So let me first go to the blackboard, not blackboard, whiteboard. Okay. So in our day-to-day operations, right? If you are working as a network engineer or you are doing troubleshooting, right, on the switches, router, and maybe you have joined any P2, P3 calls or P1 call, right? So let's say, let first of all, I will explain the scenario, okay, and then I will let you know how you will troubleshoot the issue, okay? So scenario is that we have a connectivity, right? We have internet or MPLS connectivity on for our client location. This is the router, R1 router. This is our auto router. This is not a SD-WAN. This is normal router, but this can be on SD-WAN as well. If you have SD-WAN, then you have the T-log, in especially in Cisco Viptela. Let me draw the T-log as well, so that you are familiar with the resolution for both SD-WAN or non-SD-WAN. Right? We have MPLS connectivity here. We have internet connectivity here, and then on the LAN side we have our L3 switches. This L3 switches have connectivity from both the routers. Then we have the port channel configure between the L3 switches, and then we have L2s as well, right? Someone by mistake put a rogue devices here, any wireless modem they have plug in to any L2 devices, and what is happening after plugging this device? That is the important thing, and how this issue we have find it out and then we have resolved it. This is also very important. This is the moral of the story that placed a rogue devices by mistake. They have placed a rogue device in VLAN, let's say VLAN 10, okay, and that VLAN 10 is for example, user traffic, and all the user on this VLAN. It can be on maybe VLAN 20, that is for wireless. So the issue is that either on VLAN 10 or VLAN 20, the user is not getting the IP address, or whatever the IP address they are getting there, that IP is not configured on the DHCP server, means the scope, whatever scope is configured on the DHCP server, that scope is not there on the devices. Okay, and they are not able to connect to the network, and they have raised a ticket, and you need to resolve it. This is the prime motive of being a network engineer, right? Your goal is to minimize the uh, outage, right? And resolve the issue ASAP, right? As soon as possible, right? So for VLAN 10, I'm talking about the switches config, right? On VLAN 10, on the switch we have SBI, and on the SBI we have a configuration interface VLAN 10. Then we have IP address assigned on this interface. Let's say 10.10.10.1/24, and then we have IP helper address configure 1.1. We have IP helper address configure 2.2. We have IP helper address configure 3.3. So first of all, if you are doing CCNA, CCNP, or CCI, please comment me on the chat that which one is primary, right? 1.1 is primary, or 2.2 is primary, or 3.3 is primary. Do this sequencing is having any meaning in terms of the DSCP configuration? Please comment. Okay, do your comment in the comment section of this video. And I am sharing you the resolution as well, but I would like to see the comments so that I can upload more videos and more scenarios. If not, I will not get any comment, then I will not upload such type of scenarios in future as well, right? So I need proper output from your side as well. That after watching these videos, if you have encountered such a situation, do let me know. And what is the importance of sequencing? Please let me know. And for now, I'm giving you the answer as well, right? So if you know, very well. If no, if not, then let me explain that what is the importance of that. What is the importance of that sequencing, right? So there is no importance of that sequencing. Okay. So if the helper address is configured like that on your core switches, whether you are working on wired or wireless, this is of no significance. It all depends upon the DHCP server configuration, not the configuration on the switch. Every server is your primary server. So what will happen from this switch, your DORA packet will go on all the DHCP server. Okay. And who will, out of three, which will respond first will become your primary DHCP server. So from this configuration, don't ever say on your interview or on the client call or on the P1, P2 that this is your primary, this is your secondary, this is your tertiary. You will get rejected, right? It all depends upon the DHCP server configuration, but DORA process will happen on all the three or four server, whatever is configured, right? Now, let's say you want to test which is primary. If your DHCP server is working, working, right? So ask the client to share IP config all, and once the client will share IP config all, check your DHCP server. If it is showing 1.1, it means it is primary. If it is showing 2.2, it is primary. It is showing 3.2, it is primary. From the client config, you will know. From the client IP config all output, you will know that which is your primary DHCP, which is your secondary, not primary. In the output, you will only see the primary one, not the secondary. So from the client output, you will get which is your primary DHCP server. Otherwise, you have to check from the DHCP team, right? Now, on the core switch, L3, L3, then we have L2, and somewhere down the line on this L2, one rogue device is connected, okay? And that you need to find it and resolve it, okay? So how we'll do this port? How we'll get this port, right? How we'll set it? This is your, you need to do on the call or you need to troubleshoot the issue, right? So there is one concept here which I want to highlight, and that is called MAC trace. Okay, so do one simple MAC trace from your core switch, and if all the VLAN are passed properly, means your trunk are properly configured and your CDP is configured, then you will easily find the rogue device MAC address. Now you have no idea, right? What is the rogue device MAC address? So first of all, do wire capture. Wires are captured on the user machine, which is affected. And once you do the wires are captured on the user machine, which is affected. So on that packet capture, once you filter it out, the DSCP or boot P, in the wires are captured, you will see boot P, right? So on the boot P config, you will see the DORA process. And in the DORA process, right, you will see the in the offer packet, right? You will see the source MAC address an IP address of the rogue device. Okay. For example, you have done the packet capture, you ask the client to send the wireshark capture, and you have the capture on your system, and you see your rogue device MAC address is, for example, 00AA 111.2.2, or and your IP address, this is your MAC, and your IP address is 192.168.12.1. You need to find it down the switch port and you need to set it, right? So what do you do? Just do trace route. This is a command. Your switch should support this command, otherwise you will not do the MAC address, this trace command from the switch. Trace route MAC address. Take any MAC address which is there on the VLAN 10 on that switch, right? Check any MAC address which is on VLAN 10. It should be on VLAN 10 only, not on VLAN 20 or 30, right? So let's say you have one MAC address on VLAN 10, and that is of any user or a PC or device. The MAC address is 222. Let me write it down in the most important way. Let me do it on new page, right? So trace route. Let me write it down the first command. Trace route MAC address. Then you have need to give the source MAC address, source MAC, and then you have to define destination MAC. This is the command. So for example, you are doing MAC trace from this L3. There are multiple L2 devices, and this rogue device is connected to this L3 switch port, right? This is the nomenclature L3, L2 switches, and this is the port number. Let's say gig 3/3, for example, right? So you need to do trace route from this L3 switch where we have the SBI of VLAN 10. I have find one MAC address of 00BB 333 444, and I have the rogue device MAC address already defined here, which I have got from the wireshark capture. So what I will do, I will put source MAC 00BB 3344, then 00AA 111.2.2.2, and ultimately your trace will go from this and will get the port detail. Once you have the port detail, you can easily shut it down, and then your issue will get resolved, right? So for now, I am closing this for now. Okay, and do comment when I will upload this video. Do comment and do let me know whether that this video will have any impact on your day-to-day life. Maybe this will be helpful or not. And on my channel, I have already uploaded CCNA, CCNP, SD-WAN, F5, DNS, all over Alto videos free of cost. And soon I will upload wireless and ICE videos as well. So please go and watch and do share your feedback as well. And if I will get proper maybe 50 or 60 comment, then definitely I will upload more such scenarios in future as well, right? So network is not learning, right? Basically, it is for how much you learn and how much you resolve, right? Both are important. If you are just doing theory, you are not doing practicals, then you will not maybe upgrade yourself. And my name is Abhishek Anand. So if you have any queries, you can just comment there and I will connect with you on WhatsApp. Okay, thank you. Bye.